Hi, my name's Misty. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are a regular viewer, thank you for always coming back and supporting me. I appreciate it. I want to get into the subject of going back to the basics. And what that means for my family is you guys know that we've been talking about money and saving, and I'm going to be going more into what we're going to be doing for 2025. And what I'm discussing with my family is going back to the basics means I've been studying like the Great Depression, 1914s, 50s, 60s, and I have this book called Depression Era Recipes. And there's a lot of simple, basic ingredients that are in here, and that's kind of what I want to go into next year doing. Even this year, a few things that we have that I need to use up. And so I'm going to be showing you recipes and things that they use to clean the house, to save money. A lot of times they're always coming out with new things at the store, new chip flavors, new this, new that. And first of all, it's not very healthy for you. And the study showed, I watched this, it was a 2 hour thing in the 1940s where they took this family and they put them back in the 1940s, and they tested their blood, they did a physical, they did all that stuff. And then when the 9 week course was over, they retested them and found that they were healthier after living 9 weeks back from the 1940s than they were in present time. So and they worked a lot. So even for the women, they were working, in the gardens and things like that, and it was constant in the kitchen because you had to make sure you were making your own homemade bread, your own homemade food, your homemade desserts. They used a lot of vegetables, not so much fruit. Sorry, I had to pause and sneeze. Okay, so they didn't have a whole lot of fruit. They had some fruit, but most of it was vegetables and meats and like homegrown stuff. All right, so if you think about it too, they did use flour, they used lard, they used eggs. For instance, too, let me just give you an idea. I just opened it up to a random page here in this Depression era book. Let's say a mixed salad. It was garlic, lettuce, tomato, radishes, cucumber, green onions, parsley, and French dressing. Now, they didn't go and buy French dressing. There's actually a recipe in here for French dressing. So, and this mostly came from their garden. So that's kind of what I want to do. I would love to get back to the basics and have you follow along with me next year. And also with cleaning supplies. I was researching what they actually really used as far as cleaning supplies, and it was vinegar, baking soda, and lemon. And we'll get into that more later on when I show you what I'm doing with those items. And so, yeah, they didn't have a lot, but they were happier, they worked hard, and they were healthier. And so I want to go back in time. I've already been decluttering the house. And that was another thing, is they didn't clutter things. They were constantly using things up and then purchasing things when they ran out. So of course you would have to really make a list, and this is how they saved money. They didn't go to the store like we do now. It's like, oh, I forgot milk, I got to go back to the store. Oh, I forgot this, I got to go back to the store. They didn't do that. They made a list and they used up what they had during that time. And even, I mean, we don't have this right now, but back then they had a rationing book. And they were only allowed to get so many pounds of this or so much of this, and they had to make that last for at least a week or two for their family, no matter. And even the children got a little ration book. So everybody, whoever was in the household, got a book. And once you used up that thing, that was it, you know. So, and you had to use everything up before, I don't know, I guess before you got a new ration book. But I just find it very interesting how in America are just how we're just so wasteful. And I don't want to be wasteful anymore. I don't want to just go to the store and blow my husband's money. He works hard. He works every single day, you know, Monday through Friday, and I want to be able to say, "Look, I saved you $100 this month. I saved you 200 or $50." I want to be able to say that. I want to help him out. And so we're going to be getting back to the basics. And what that's going to look like, I don't know. You will come along with me. And I hope you take this on. I hope you know, study the Great Depression, study rationing, study what kind of meals they made. And I will be doing some lives and showing you recipes from this book. And if we all got back to the basics and we all had a small garden, or, you know, they even had rabbits. They used to have rabbits because rabbits would breed fast and they grow fast. And so a lot of times they didn't have so many chickens, but they had a lot of rabbits. And so they would do like rabbit stew, rabbit pot pie, you know, rabbit. And so, yeah, very interesting. So I hope you guys stay with me and join me for this adventure on going back to the basics, going back in time and saving money. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.